Hi guys, I'm Meena. Today's topic is about Introduction to Object-Oriented Programming. I'm currently studying in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, pursuing my bachelor's in CSC with the specialization of cybersecurity. So now let's get into the topic. Object-oriented programming is a programming paradigm that involves around the concept of creating objects that contain both data and methods. This provides a clear and modular structure for programming, making OOP a popular choice for the software development. Now let's learn what is a programming paradigm. Definition of paradigm is a programming paradigm is a style of programming, a way of categorizing programming languages based on their features and the style of computer programming. Types of paradigms. There are several paradigms including procedural, object-oriented and functional programming, each with its own principles and practices. Third is importance of paradigm. Understanding paradigm is essential in choosing the right approach for developing different types of software applications. By understanding different programming paradigms, developers can better evaluate which approach is most suitable for their software development needs. Now let's learn imperative programming paradigm. Features. Define explicit steps to be taken to accomplish tasks. Second, state changes. Focuses on changes in state and how a program state should transition to another state. Third, control flow. Uses control structures like loops and conditionals to control the flow of the program. Fourth, data mutation. In imperative programming, data mutation is common, meaning that variables can be modified throughout the execution of the program. Fifth, limitation. One limitation of imperative program is that it can lead to code that is difficult to maintain and understand, especially as the program grows in size and complexity. Six, unintended and hard to debug errors, as any state changes can have unintended consequences and it becomes challenging to keep track of every modification made by the program. Now let's learn object-oriented programming paradigm. First is classes and object based on concept of objects which can contain data in the form of fields and code in the form of procedures. Second is abstraction, emphasizes the concept of abstraction, allowing complex systems to be reduced to their essences. Third is modularity, promotes modularity and reusability of code throughout the concept of classes. Difference between imperative and object oriented programming. Focuses for imperative is procedure and for object oriented is data. State of imperative is muted and for object oriented is object oriented itself. And code structure for imperative is top down and code structure for object oriented programming is bottom up. Now let's learn advantages of object-oriented programming. Code reusability. Objects created for object-oriented programs can be reused in other programs, making it more efficient. Second is easy maintenance. The design is modular, so the maintenance of the system becomes easier. And third is flexibility. It is easy to maintain and modify existing code as new object can be created without affecting the existing object. Let's learn more about encapsulation in object-oriented programming. First is data protection. Encapsulation helps in protecting the data from unauthorized access by binding the data and the code and that manipulates it. It prevents the direct access to the data. Second is implementation hiding. It also hides the internal state of the object from the outside world. Third is black box. Objects appear as black boxes. All the internal workings are hidden from the outside. Now let's learn about inheritance in object-oriented programming. First is parent and child classes. Inheritance allows a new class to inherit properties and behaviors from an existing class. The existing class is referred to as the base class or the superclass, and the new class is derived and as the subclass. Second is code reusability. It promotes the reusability of code and helps in defining a new class which is based on an existing class. Third is method overriding. It allows a subclass to use the same method as a superclass. The subclass can also provide a specific implementation of the methods. Now let's learn polymorphism in object-oriented programming. First is method overloading. Polymorphism allows overloading methods in the same class, and the methods are distinguished by the number and types of input parameters. Second is method overriding. It also allows a subclass to provide a specific implementation of a method that is already provided by its parent class. Third is code flexibility. Polymorphism allows for a more adaptable code, leading to easier and wider reaching program designs. Coming to the conclusion and future of object oriented programming, widespread usage. Object oriented programming is widely used and will continue to be an instrumental paradigm for application development. Second is shifting threads. There is a growing interest in functional programming paradigms, but OOP remains relevant and essential in software development. Third is community support. It can extensively community and resources. The future of OOP is solid and promising. Thank you for watching my video.